PUBG's new map with Season 6 is officially on the test server. Karakin, however you want to say it, is a 2x2 desert-style map with some incredibly interesting new features. The game is much more fast-paced, featuring only 64 players in the lobby. On top of that, we also have a plane that is actually flying much lower than the standard, making your initial drop a little bit different, something to get used to there. But you cannot fly as far. The new map Karakin features 6 different city-esque locations, including a cargo ship as one of them on the southwest corner. These cities are all on the outside of the map. The center, the more barren area, is pretty much covered by small compounds and buildings throughout a very rocky, hilly terrain. The island is meant to represent being off the coast of northern Africa. It's an arid, rocky environment that provides wide open terrain and challenging engagements. It's small, it's very fast, and it's very dangerous. Throughout my games of playing Karakin, I put in about 10, 11 games that I played, I would say that it's very difficult to get terrain cover and use it in a safe position. When you're going through the hills, all the rocks, all the different places people can be, players end up getting very close to you, and it's very difficult to keep track of where they all are. On top of that, I would expect a lot of DMR fights throughout most of the mountains, and the urban conflict, when you come down to the compounds, will of course be AR dominated. One of the biggest features that came out with Karakin is something called the Black Zone. The Black Zone is more or less a red zone that specifically targets buildings. Now, this zone is not controlled by players, which a lot of people initially thought this is just random in the game. It will target buildings and destroy those buildings in an effort to relieve the game of campers. That is actually specifically what PUBG says in their own post is, you know, we don't want people to camp. Stop camping, okay? Run outside, fight. Now with the Black Zone, basically what they do is they pick random buildings and they turn them into ruins. They just destroy the buildings right off the bat. You will hear these sirens, and let me tell you, you will hear these sirens the entire game. It is just constant sirens and explosions and planes. It is probably the most irritating thing so far in PUBG. I have to say that if you're a player that utilizes sound a lot, you're going to be disappointed. There is so much going on, so much noise that the game creates itself. It's not player created. It's just the game doing it completely on its own. On top of that, you will actually see on the map designated by a X on the specific buildings. Those buildings have been destroyed by the Black Zone, so you can actually see where these ruins are. That way, if you're planning to go somewhere, you can see on the map, hey, that building's not there anymore. Maybe we shouldn't go there. On top of that, we also have a new tunnel system that is created in the map. Playing through my 10 games today and kind of experiencing those, I have to say, the loot is so much better down there. I don't understand why they stacked the loot that heavy. But if you go to these dome-like buildings, you can actually use a sticky bomb, break a hole, and go down into them to loot. It is designed so you do have to get a sticky bomb first. However, every single time I've gone into a dome, there has been one because the spawn rate is out of control. So you can easily get down there, and I have to say, like, the loot is actually stupid. Snipers, ARs, meds, everywhere. It's all over the place. The loot table inside the tunnels is so much better than the rest of the map. It's disgusting. On top of that, the tunnels are pretty much dominated by those inside. Playing through the games, I have to say that if you're a team trying to push down into the tunnels, you're going to die 9 times out of 10. It's just way too easy. There's not enough cover. It's a straight descent, and you know the defending team can just kind of hold you out there. So be very cautious about that. If it's already blown up and you expect somebody in front of you, try and sneak in, try and take your time, because you will get destroyed coming down that ramp. The sticky bomb was also added, and I have to say that through my 10 games, the sticky bomb is everywhere. It is completely out of control how many of them there are on the map. I think one game I had 7. which was stupid. I don't know why I would have 7. On top of that, they are incredibly ineffective. Yeah, they're funny, and I think they're cool, and I like the addition to the game, but you basically can only blow up one wall specifically in every building, occasionally 2, maybe 3, but it's a very specified wall, and the sticky bomb does not blow up very quickly, so when you throw it, it's like, hey, here's the bomb, here it comes, bam, which gives pretty much anybody plenty of time to get away from it. I would have preferred something maybe a little more silent, especially if we have it on one side of the wall to another, that we can actually just completely breach in a little more unexpected. But that being said, I like the idea of the breach points. I think it's really cool. I think it'll be a cool feature in the future. I would just really like to see more spots in the game be able to be breached. On top of that, doors and windows, you'll see a lot of them covered on Karakin. They cannot be breached. I have tried. The doors will not blow up. The windows that are covered will not blow up. So I would really like to see that change come in the near future, that if there's a window that's not normally, or that is normally shut, you can blow through that as well. And last but not least, we've added bullet penetration to some of the walls. Now, let me tell you, this is even worse than the sticky bomb areas. I have just seen so few locations to use these bullet penetration, and every time I see it, if somebody started shooting me and trying to use the bullet penetration, I would run around the wall and kill them. It doesn't really make sense in many cases the way it's designed. I would like to see more walls be able to be open an entire wall of a building and make it so the team can't sit inside of there. That would be much better than the way they have it set up now. I think, once again, really cool feature, but I think we can execute it in a much, much better fashion. I've heard a lot of people talking about 3 helms. In my 10 games, I didn't find any. I also didn't see anybody wearing any. A lot of people were saying that they saw 3 helms and they think that it's stupid that the 3 helms were on the map. I have not seen them at all. So I'm not 100% sure there. There being 3 helms on the map, yeah, I get it. It sucks. But I have to say, from what I've played so far, that has not really been too annoying. I haven't really seen too many. And, you know, it's the same thing for me seeing crates. Like, 3 helms, whatever. They're 3 helms. It's a public game. I'm not going to get upset about it. I know a lot of people are. They don't like the 3 helms on the map. I just don't care. Yeah, it's unlucky or it's lucky. It's RNG. But I do think RNG makes games fun and funny, especially for a public player. And I understand where PUBG is coming from for the 3 helms in-game. That being said, one of the things I don't like, but I understand it's the design of the map, is it's basically a forced hot drop. You're not going to have a choice. Every single game, you're going to have enemy players within 100 meters of you. It's just the way it is. If you drop in a major city, it's going to be a fucking shit show. Especially at the start of the plane, from what I've experienced so far. I do like that it's only 64 players. I do think that's good. The games were going so fast. Like, I have to be honest with you guys. I don't know the actual time limit, but I think I played 10 games in like under 2 hours, which was really cool. And I got to probably 20 alive in most of them, a couple top 10s, and it was super, super fun to just kind of keep banging in games, game after game after game after game after game. But that being said, queues were instant. Test server was only that map. So when we go into the random queue, like all us NA guys, might be a different experience. The scopes, I don't know what's going on with the scopes on this map. I found 1 3-scope in 10 games and 2 2Xs. But those were all in the same game, and I went into the tunnels. Every other game, I never had a 2X or higher. None. In 10 games. So I don't know what's going on with there. I think we definitely need to fix something in that regard. On top of that, no grenades, 0, literally none. No frags, no smokes. I think I saw a flashbang or 2, but I don't think I at any point in my 10 games had a frag grenade or a smoke grenade, which is weird. I don't know if they're turning that off or if they just have the sticky bomb incredibly high on the list of drops, and that's kind of taking up all the grenades, which is very, very possible. But I definitely think that needs to have a balance there. I don't think we need as many of the sticky bombs. Could use some grenades. And please, smokes. Come on. Give me some goddamn smokes over here. On top of that, the black zone's fucking annoying and I hate it. But I do have to say, the underground's awesome. I think that's super, super cool. I would like to see that a little more like Shelter, a little more complicated. The fast-paced action of the game, if you guys just want to sit there and go game after game after game after game and really get some good combat and practice in, this is a great way to do it. The games were starting so fast on test server. I had a fucking awesome time. And honestly, guys, I really hope you just enjoy it. This is a really cool update. Rest in peace, Vikendi. I love you forever. You're the second best map as far as I'm concerned. But dude, I mean, really fun stuff. I think it's a really good update from PUBG. And if they can iron out a lot of these to make Karakin a little more exciting, and honestly, I'm totally cool. You guys want to rotate out maps? I'm fucking down. I'm gonna be honest with you. Losing Vikendi hurts, but if you want to rotate out maps and we want to pull Miramar next, bring Vikendi back, change some shit up there, and we want to just keep rotating, I'm fucking down, PUBG. I'm fucking down. All right. Yo, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to kind of give you a briefing on what to expect when you jump in and the type of stuff to look for, and just kind of how I feel about everything. I'm really curious what everyone's opinion is. Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check you in the next one.